Making the headlines this morning, Governor Soludo restated continued commitment to improving health sector. Anambra State Government presents 2023 State Auditor General Report. Federal government partners NICAM to address business, or NASIMA, to address business challenges. Five people killed in Ukrainian strike in Western Kursk region. Welcome to the Breakfast News this morning. My name is Chidimma Orangwa. Governor Chukwuma Soludo says his administration will continue to place high premium on the health sector. Governor Soludo stated this during the 2024 End of the Year Appreciation Day and Award Ceremony of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amako, Awka, held in Awka. Health correspondent Chibuzo Okoye was there and now reports.
His chief of staff, Mr. Ernest Ezajoy, Governor Soludo noted that health sector is critical to the development of the state, adding that his government has done a lot to improve the hospital, including the ongoing construction of a trauma center in the hospital, which his administration has mapped out over 200 million naira to equip it.
In Anambra, a lot has happened in the last 3 months. We want to appreciate them because of your support, your prayers in day-to-day activities of government in the state. We are working collaboratively, we are working in partnership with Anambra.
The chief medical director of the hospital, Dr. Joe Akabike, noted that the event was organized to compensate some staff members who have distinguished themselves in their various departments, as well as philanthropists who are helping the hospital to thrive in so many ways, commending Governor Soludo for his numerous interventions in the hospital.
The sense of this teaching hospital, as our mode is, we want to make this place a tourist destination. And what do I mean by tourist destination? If you see the lot of things that the government is doing here, the government of Bogota is trying to bring solution to this place. And the only solution that can offer this place is somebody comes in here and then have the necessary treatment to be well again.
You should remember the ladies and people that you are better off. And that's the job. Because their prayers goes a long way.
Of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo has asked the Anambra at home and in the diaspora to disregard the social media heightened insecurity in the state, saying that Anambra remains the state with the lowest security challenge in Nigeria, as shown by the data recently released by Security Check in Nigeria. The governor made the call in Awka during the Abga Apostles Forum, Christmas luncheon and banquet for all members of her council of patrons and patronesses. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo now reports.
Soludo, represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Bezin, restated the commitment of his administration towards ensuring the safety and well-being of people of the state and commended members of ABGA Apostles Forum for their efforts towards a stronger ABGA and ahead of the 2025 gubernatorial election.
The kidnap rates and all this is worse in the north central, northeast, and the least in the southeast. And when you disaggregate the southeast, you will see is lowest in Anambra.
The national convener of the ABGA Apostles Forum, Chief Ncheku Vedunga, and the national director of strategy and compliance of the group, Mr. Emeka Ozumba, said that they decided to celebrate their patrons and patronesses for their enormous contributions to the progress and success of the group and ABGA in general, stating the commitment of the forum towards ensuring the victory of all ABGA candidates in every election in Anambra and across Nigeria.
We are also going to ensure that we win landslide. We are not hoping on just winning the governorship election. We are going to win over 300,000 votes. That is what we are focused about doing. So, and that is just it about the party, ABGA Apostles Forum.
So we can all ride easy. Onye na-ekwu asị well ọ na-arụkwa ọrụ iju onye na-asị ọ na-arụ ọrụ ọ na-arụ ọrụ so gọvanọ na-arụ ọrụ ọfụma so I am very happy for him. I'm proud of him. Ya jisi ike. So this year walk over bara uru.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
In line with the requirements, of the State Fiscal Transparency, Accountability and Sustainability Program for Results, SFTAS, an international best practice and audit forum and citizens accountability dialogue, has presented the 2023 State Auditor General report to the public. The report presented at the 2024 Audit Forum and Citizens Accountability Dialogue in Oka revealed that a total of 29 agencies in the state has now been audited since formation. Correspondent Chibuzo Obirike filed on this report.
State Auditor General Mr. Akosa Ukwocha revealed that some ministries, departments, and agencies are yet to respond to audit queries, even as some responses received from others have failed to address key issues in line with extant laws of the land. Mr. Ukwocha said that MDAs face issues ranging from improper record keeping, unretired and unaccounted appropriated and unappropriated funds, use of fictions receipts, among others.
Out of 50 statutory corporations and entities of the state, only 15 has their audited account up to 2021-2022, with some audit in progress.
Delivering lectures at the event, Professor Patrick Ebunike of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, and Professor Anthony Ago, represented by Dr. Ekene Adokwe, maintained that addressing the challenges of public finance accountability in Nigeria requires strategic interventions for transparency, efficiency, and public trust, achievable by strengthening the independence and capacity of oversight institutions.
States should be able to train more state auditors. Those at the helm of the affairs of the state should not assume that all they put there are working for their interest. There must be an adaptation of technology. The auditors should embrace that as a way. Accountability is because it is a public fund. You have to show what you use the money to do. And it has to be clearly shown to all of us.
Different stakeholders use published accounts for different purposes. We should bear in mind as stakeholders that for a public account to be accepted, it must be audited.
The chairman, Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Finance and Appropriation, Sir Ejike Okechukwu, has described the passage of the 2025 budget approximated at 607 billion naira as a significant milestone for the development of the state. Sir Ejike, in a post-budget passage media briefing, stated that the budget size as presented by Governor Chukwuma Soludo remained unchanged, but said that there were realignments within and across ministries, departments, and agencies to optimize resource allocation, expressing optimism that the executive arm would achieve over 80% implementation of the budget. He disclosed that the 2025 budget is structured with 139.5 billion naira, representing 23% for recurrent expenditure and 467.5 billion naira, representing 77% for capital projects. Contributing, the chairman, House Committee on Public Accounts and member representing Obaru Constituency 1, Honorable Noble Igwe, commended the prudence demonstrated in the management of public funds during the current fiscal year. The Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, has committed to a partnership with the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture to tackle challenges facing Nigerian businesses. Oduwole stated this during an interactive session with members of the organized private sector, outlining plans to ensure that businesses are supported by consistent policies and actionable measures. She said that they have talked about inflation, interest rate, and the need for single-digit interest rates to boost productivity for their members across the country by getting enablement, facilitation, and access to credit. The minister assured NASIMA the federal government's commitment to addressing market constraints and enhancing access to credit, promising to ensure that businesses in Nigeria not only thrive, but are seen to thrive because you have the best advertisement for foreign direct investment. On the foreign sea, Russia says 5 people have been killed in a Ukrainian strike in the western Kursk region. Ukrainian officials reported earlier that Moscow had launched a fresh missile attack on Kyiv, damaging a building hosting several embassies. Russia, the acting governor of the cursed region, said in addition to those killed, 9 had been taken to hospital following the attack on the town of Relitsk. Alexander Keishtain said a cultural center, fitness complex, school, and homes had been damaged in the strike. Ukraine's foreign ministry said Russia's strike on Kyiv had affected the diplomatic missions of Albania, Argentina, North Macedonia, Palestine, Portugal, and Montenegro. It is unclear whether the building housing them was directly targeted in the Ukrainian capital. Over now to sports. Italian side Atalanta have rejected Liverpool's approach for Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman ahead of the January transfer window. According to reports, Ladier are unwilling to part ways with the newly crowned African Footballer of the Year, who had scored 11 goals and provided 5 assists in 19 appearances across all competitions this season. The 27-year-old, currently valued at €55 million, has been instrumental in Atlanta's impressive run of 10 consecutive Serie A victories, which has placed them at the summit of the league table. Atlanta President Antonio Pecasi said the Nigerian international, who led Atlanta to their first European trophy with a hat-trick in last season's Europa League final against Bayern, has attracted interest from European giants, including Paris Saint-Germain last summer. And that's just about it on the news this morning. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. A quick recap of our major stories. Governor Saludo has restated continued commitment to improving health sector. Anambra State Government has presented 2023 State Auditor General report. Federal government is to partner NASIMA to address business challenges. And we told you that 5 people have been killed in Ukrainian strike in Western Kursk region. And that's it on the news this morning. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Chidima Oranwa. Good morning.